EcoFlow RIVER 2 Pro Portable Power Station promises a 70-minute wall-to-full recharge and enough muscle to power 80% of your appliances through 11 ports. Either we've reached portable power nirvana or we're staring at another round of marketing fireworks. On paper, you get 768 Wh of LFP battery life rated for 3,000 cycles, an 800 W pure sine inverter with 1600 W XBoost, and 220 W solar input for a 3.5-hour green top-up. Sounds criminally generous for a 17.2 lb box at this price point. But here's the thing, specs never tell the whole story. I hauled this unit through camping trips, bench tests, and a few power blips at home. I've put the direct link to check current pricing in the description, but before you click anything, let me show you what I discovered after 3 weeks of testing. Here's what EcoFlow claims the River 2 Pro will do for you. Fastest charge in the class, 0 to 100% in 70 minutes via AC Extreme. Run 80% of household appliances with 800 W continuous output and 1600 W XBoost. Long life LFP battery, 3,000 plus cycles to 80% capacity and a 5-year service. Fast solar input up to 220 W, full in roughly 3.5 hours in ideal sun. Sounds impressive, right? But here's where things get interesting. Reality check. They claim 70-minute AC charging. What you actually get is about 75 minutes depending on ambient temp and starting state of charge, with a front-loaded charge curve that rockets to around 80% in roughly 50 minutes, then tapers hard to protect the cells. Evidence: my watt meter showed the unit pulling roughly 800-900 W initially, with fan noise kicking up as temps climb. It's legit fast, but you need a healthy 120 V wall circuit. Weak inverters or shared circuits can throttle it. They claim 1600 W XBoost so you can run 80% of appliances. Let's be real. The inverter is 800 W continuous, 1600 W via XBoost is not extra power, it's a voltage-lowering trick for resistive loads. Reality. Space heaters, hair dryers, and some microwaves will run but weaker or slower, and sensitive electronics can misbehave. I boiled water on a 1200 W kettle via XBoost, yes, but it crawled. A gaming PC and PSU didn't love it. That's the plot twist. XBoost is a useful safety net, not a magic watt doubler. They imply 768 Wh equals 768 Wh of usable AC runtime. Here's where it gets mathematically impossible. Inverter losses and BMS overhead mean you'll see around 600-650 Wh usable through AC at typical loads. Evidence. My 100 W load test delivered a hair over 6 hours of runtime, roughly 620 Wh. For DC loads, 12V carport, USB-C, you'll get closer to the battery's true capacity since you skip the inverter losses. So a 60 W CPAP on DC can run overnight. On AC, still good, just less efficient. They claim fast solar charging up to 220 W for 3.5 hours to full. Reality. With a quality 220 W panel at midday, I saw 140-180 W in real-world conditions and 4-6 hours to full. Cloud cover, panel angle, and heat all matter. Also, the input window is limited. Keep your open circuit voltage under the spec. EcoFlow caps V at around 50 V and about 13 A, so no long series strings. Cold weather note: LFP chemistry will not charge below freezing. If your campsite is frosty, it will wait until the pack warms. They tout UPS like 30 ms switchover. It's more like basic backup, not a mission-critical UPS. My router and modem cruised through a simulated outage. A desktop PC with a sensitive PSU rebooted. If you need instant switchover for servers or DAW work, consider a true online UPS or test your exact setup. Here's where things get interesting again: longevity. 3,000 cycles to 80% is legit LFP territory, and that's almost a decade of weekend use. But fast charging at max every single time and storing at 100% can still accelerate wear. The app helps by letting you set charge limits and adjust AC input. Use it. Battery and runtime. The 768 Wh LFP pack is the star. Expect 600-650 Wh on AC and 650-700 Wh on DC in the real world. My fridge test, 1690 W cycling average, lasted roughly 7-9 hours before switching to eco mode. A projector and speakers movie night came in at 4 hours with juice to spare. Inverter performance. 800W continuous is clean sine power and handled laptops, cameras, a 500W blender, and a small coffee grinder without breaking a sweat. X-Boost will push certain 1200-1500W resistive loads, but performance drops. Treat it as emergency capability. Surge handling for motor loads is decent, but big tools can still trip it. Charging and solar. AC recharge in around 70 minutes is the party trick. Car charging at roughly 100-120W took me 7-8 hours. Solar via an XD60 input peaked at 180W in good sun with a 220W folding panel. The app lets you dial AC input current to avoid tripping a weak circuit and schedule charge windows. Ports and build. You get 4 AC sockets, 1 USB-C 100W and out, 3 USB-A, 2 DC 5521, and a regulated 12.6V car port at up to 10A. That's 11 total. The handle is sturdy, the case is dense plastic that shrugs off scuffs, and at 17.2 lb it's grab-and-go friendly. No expansion battery option and no RV30A plug, so plan accordingly. Noise and app. Fans hit roughly 48-58 dB at arm's length under heavy charge or load. Not crazy, but you'll hear it in a quiet van. The EcoFlow app is polished, supports Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, gives firmware updates and granular controls. Downside, you need an account and some features depend on cloud connectivity. Here's what nobody tells you. The UPS switchover is fine for networking gear, not all desktops. Cold charging is blocked below freezing. And while the AC charge speed is addictive, it's worth capping to 80-90% for daily cycling to maximize lifespan. I combed through dozens of user reviews and saw the same themes. Rave reviews for the fast charge and app control, occasional gripes about fan noise and the 30 ms UPS not catching every device. Verdict: recommended for most buyers who want fast charging, long-life LFP cells, and a portable 800W platform under 20 lb. At around $339 and a 4.5-star average, the value per watt-hour is strong. Buy it if you need a dependable camp, van, or outage companion and you mostly run sub-800W gear, with occasional X-Boost for resistive loads. Skip this unless you understand X-Boost's limits if your plan is daily 1200-1500W appliances or mission-critical UPS for a desktop workstation. Pros: blazing AC charge, solid app, LFP longevity, generous ports, 5-year service. Cons: no expansion, 30 ms UPS, fan noise under high load, solar real world is slower than the brochure. Stay savage out there. Thanks for watching. If this review saved you from wasting money or helped you find something actually worth buying, I've put the link to check current pricing and read more reviews in the description. And hey, if you do decide to buy through my link, it helps fund these investigations without costing you extra. Drop your questions below and tell me what you're trying to power. I'll prioritize tests people actually need. Next up, a head-to-head with the Bluetooth EB70S and Jackery 1000 to see who wins on price per watt-hour and recharge speed. See you in the next one.